Welcome to this bonus episode for Halloween of the My Slice of Life podcast, and I wanted to give you a little spooky story of something that happened to me and I can't explain. So I thought I'll tell you and see what you think. Is it something paranormal? Is it something strange? Is it supernatural? Or is it something else? You decide. This happened in our old house. It was just a modern bungalow, nothing fancy, 2-bedroom. I was in the kitchen talking to my husband. He was sitting at the kitchen table. So imagine this, he's at the kitchen table. I'm walking about the kitchen, just, putting stuff away. I think it was just after lunchtime. So I'm walking about the kitchen, putting dishes away, tidying up, that sort of thing. Now I walk over to the fridge. And when you open a door of something and you're still talking to the other person, so you're kind of half looking at them, half looking at what you're doing, you're not really paying that much attention to what you're doing. It was one of those kind of scenarios. And have you ever had that experience where you open a cupboard and things fall out at you and you're like, and you automatically put your hands up and you're trying to catch these things that are coming out at you? Well, I opened the fridge door and I got that. Put my hands up, and that thing you do with your arms fly up and your shoulders fly up. I did that, my arms went up and and as I saw it, something was falling out the fridge. And I waited for the bang, for something hitting the floor or for something to land in my hands, and it didn't happen. And I put this stuff in and I slowly closed the door and I turned round to my husband and his eyes were wide open and he was staring at me. And I looked at him and I said, "Did you just see something there? Did I miss something?" And he said to me, "What the hell was that?" Something, I want to say black, but like shadowy. It was like a shadow leapt out the fridge at me when I opened the door. I didn't feel anything. I was aware of something coming out the fridge at speed. Like I said, I thought something was falling out the fridge. But what my husband saw was a little shadow jumping out the fridge at me and then disappear. He saw it clear as day. I mean, like I said, this was lunchtime. The lights weren't on. There was nothing strange or unusual going on. This shadowy thing, we don't even know, he can't even put his finger on it. Was it a shape of a figure or what was it? But a shadow jumped out the fridge at me to the point I reacted as if something was coming out the fridge, like something falling out the fridge, which we've all had that, things are stacked up, you open the door, something falls out. That's what I thought it was. And like I say, I didn't hear anything hit the floor, I hadn't caught anything, so I kind of shut the door, looked at him, and I was confused, would be one way of saying it. But when I saw the look on his face, I kind of got a little frightened, because when you have somebody saying to you, "What the hell just came out that fridge at you?" that's a worry. So I don't know what that was. I can't explain it. I've had something similar happen since. Once. Like that, the one I just described to you. Like I say, we've moved house since then, and this idea of seeing shadows, that happens more than I would like it to. More to my husband than me, which I find strange. So I can't explain what that was. I don't have an answer for it. So that's the story for you. That is the spooky story of something that genuinely happened to me, was witnessed by my husband, and I can't explain it. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have an answer for me. If you have any spooky stories you'd like to share, I'd love to hear them. I really would. Get in touch. Leave a comment. But until next time, you take care of your wee self.